Once upon a time, in a peaceful kingdom, there lived a beautiful and kind girl named Cinderella. She lost her mother when she was very young. Later, her father married another woman, hoping Cinderella would have a loving family again. But after her father passed away, everything changed. Her stepmother and two stepsisters were jealous of Cinderella's beauty and goodness. They forced her to do all the housework, from early morning until night. She cleaned the floors, washed dishes, cooked food, and mended clothes, while the others enjoyed a comfortable life. Cinderella wore old, dusty clothes and slept near the fireplace, which made her face covered with ashes, even though her life was hard. She never became rude or unkind. The royal announcement. One day, the palace messenger arrived with exciting news. There will be a grand ball at the palace. The prince is choosing his bride. Every young woman in the kingdom was invited. Cinderella's stepsisters jumped with excitement. They ordered Cinderella to help them get ready. She fixed their hair, ironed their dresses, and found their jewelry. Cinderella wished she could go too, but the stepmother laughed cruelly. You go to the ball in those rags. Impossible. After the stepsisters left in their carriage, Cinderella sat alone and cried silently. Magical help. Suddenly, a soft, glowing light appeared. A gentle woman with a wand stood before her. "Why are you crying?" she asked. Cinderella explained everything. The fairy smiled kindly. "You are pure and kind. You deserve happiness. You shall go to the ball." She waved her wand. A pumpkin turned into a golden carriage. Mice became elegant white horses. A dog became a smart coachman. Cinderella's torn dress turned into a sparkling blue ball gown, and on her feet appeared shining glass slippers. Cinderella was amazed. She thanked her fairy godmother again and again. "But remember," said the fairy, "this magic will end exactly at midnight. Be home before the clock strikes 12. Cinderella promised and hurried to the palace. The ball begins. When Cinderella entered the ballroom, everyone stopped and stared. Even her stepmother and stepsisters couldn't recognize her. The prince walked straight to her and asked for a dance. They danced the night away, laughing and talking as if they had known each other forever. The prince felt she was the perfect one. Cinderella enjoyed the magical moment so much that she forgot the time. Midnight. Suddenly dong. The clock began to strike midnight. "Oh no, I must leave." Cinderella cried and rushed away. She ran down the palace stairs. One glass slipper slipped off her foot, but she didn't stop. Before the prince could catch her, she disappeared into the night. Her gown turned back into rags, and the carriage into a pumpkin. The prince picked up the glass slipper, the only clue he had to find his true love, the search for the owner of the slipper. The next morning, the prince and his guards traveled across the entire kingdom, searching for the girl whose foot fit the slipper. Many girls tried, but it did not fit any of them. Finally, they reached Cinderella's house. Her stepsisters pushed and forced their feet into the slipper, but it was too small. Then Cinderella stepped forward and gently asked, "May I try?" The stepmother laughed, but the prince allowed it. The slipper fit perfectly. At that moment, the fairy godmother appeared and changed Cinderella's clothes into the same beautiful gown from the ball. The prince recognized her instantly and smiled with joy. Happily ever after, Cinderella was taken to the palace. She married the prince in a grand wedding filled with music, lights, and celebration. Everyone in the kingdom rejoiced, for they loved Cinderella's kindness. Even though her stepfamily had been cruel, Cinderella forgave them, proving her heart was truly noble. From that day on, she lived happily with the prince, Kindness makes you truly beautiful. Good hearts always win in the end. Never lose hope, dreams can come true. Surrounded by love and respect. Kindness makes you truly beautiful. Never lose hope, dreams can come true. Good hearts always win in the end.